Tennessee will beat Georgia. I have no doubt in my mind that they won't. But what's good, everybody? It's your boy back with another video. And today, man, I'm going over all Week 10 college football games. But before we get into this video, if y'all can leave a like, comment, and subscribe for me. I mean, it's free. It only takes like 30 seconds, and it keeps me motivated. It keeps me like keep on pushing out content for y'all. Y'all don't have to, but it's free, and it only takes like 30 seconds. So if y'all do, I really appreciate it. Before we get into the Week 10 college football games, if y'all didn't watch my last video I posted yesterday, I mean, I went over all Week 9 football games, and Week 9 was crazy, man. There was 5 huge upsets. I mean, Oklahoma State got skunked. Like, they got beat 48-0 by Kansas State. If y'all watch Week 9 of college football, I bet everybody that watched it can say that it was a crazy week, and there was so many upsets that I didn't even think that was possible of happening. But this video is about Week 10 of college football, so if you want to learn more about Week 9 and how crazy it was, go watch my video I posted yesterday. But now we're getting into Week 10. If y'all didn't check out the games already, there's not too many games that's going to be good, but there is 2 games that I'm really looking forward to. I'm not finna go over all the games, but I'm finna just go down the line and show like the important ones, if you know what I'm saying. So let's just get into it. So the first 2 games we got coming up right here, we got number 12 UCLA versus Arizona State, and then we got Arizona versus number 14 Utah. And then I put these 2 together because I wasn't really going to talk about them too much, but they're simple. I feel like UCLA's quarterback's really good. He can throw, he can scramble good. So I feel like they're definitely going to take the win over Arizona State. And then I feel like Utah, number 14, they're a pretty solid team. So I feel like they're going to definitely win by at least 24 points. But next up, we got number 2 Ohio State versus Northwestern. And they just played number 13 Penn State, and I even made a video saying that Penn State was going to get embarrassed and at least get beat by 3 touchdowns. But Penn State really surprised me. I mean, they was up in the 4th quarter, but then Ohio State's defense just made some really good plays. And I'm making this before the new rankings come out. I was gonna just let y'all boys know so y'all don't get confused. But yeah, nothing more to say about Ohio State and Northwestern. Ohio State should win big. I'm saying they should win maybe by at least 4 touchdowns. But next up, we got number 19 Kentucky against Missouri. And Missouri's coming off a really good win. And Kentucky's probably not going to be number 19 no more because they just lost to Tennessee. I mean, it was expected, but Tennessee beat them, if I'm not mistaken, by it was 44-6, which Tennessee's quarterback Hendon Hooker had a really good game, but I'll talk more about them later. But I still feel like Kentucky should beat Missouri by at least 2 touchdowns. I'm going to skip a couple games, and I'm going to go down straight to number 9 Oklahoma State against Kansas, which Oklahoma State's definitely not going to be number 9 anymore. If y'all didn't see, they literally got beat by Kansas State 48-0. Kansas State came out and shut down their offense, which it obviously showed in the score. But I feel like Oklahoma State's coming off a really tough loss, so I feel like they're going to come out against Kansas, and they're going to at least win by 2 to 3 touchdowns. But we're going to skip a little bit, and then we're going to go straight to number 5 Clemson against Notre Dame. Now, I think Notre Dame maybe be ranked this coming up against Clemson because they just beat number 16 Syracuse 41-24, which Notre Dame isn't too bad of a team. They just really had a tough season, but I feel like they'll come out against Clemson and they would give them their run for their money, which a lot of people says Clemson is overrated, but I feel like number 5 spot for them is just where they need to be. Now, I feel like Clemson's quarterback DJ, I'm not even going to try to pronounce his last name. I feel like he's going to come out and have a really good game. I think it's going to be a really close one, though, so I think Clemson's going to win maybe by 7 to 10 points. Next up, we got number 22 Kansas State against Texas. Now, like I said, I'm doing this before the new rankings come out this week, so I feel like Kansas State should be maybe 13-14 because they literally just beat number 9 Oklahoma State. Now, even though Kansas State just came off an incredible win over number 9 Oklahoma State and it was 48-0, I mean, I kind of feel upset coming here. Even though Texas isn't ranked, they're still a really, really good team. I mean, their quarterback has the potential to be like one of the top 5-10 quarterbacks in college. Plus, I feel like their running back is definitely one of the top 3 running backs in college right now. I still feel like it's going to be a really close game, but I got Texas winning by at least 2 touchdowns. So now, y'all boys, we're hopping into one of the games I'm really excited about watching this coming up week. We got number 6 Alabama against number 18 LSU, which LSU is a really good team. I mean, they started out 0-1 against FSU, and it was a heartbreaking loss. I mean, they got blocked by an extra point at the very end of the game, which I'm an FSU fan, so it wasn't heartbreaking for me, but I know them LSU fans was mad after that. When they lost their first game against FSU, people was saying, oh, the coach sucks, they're going to be terrible this year, but they actually came back, and now they're ranked, and they're actually doing really good, which LSU has 2 losses right now, if I'm not mistaken, and Alabama has 1. I mean, if you watch college football at all, y'all had to see when Tennessee beat Alabama, which everybody was really surprised by that because y'all know Alabama rarely loses. I mean, once in like, I don't even know, but they barely lose at all. So everybody was really surprised. But before the game, I feel like Tennessee was going to win because Tennessee is definitely the top team in college football right now. But Alabama's quarterback, Bryce Young, is definitely the best quarterback in college right now. That's my opinion. Let me know what y'all think down below. I feel like Hendon Hooker is really close to him, but I think Bryce Young is just a little bit better than him. Which Alabama isn't even that good without Bryce Young. Like, if they didn't have Bryce Young, they would be in trouble. If any Alabama fan is watching this, I bet y'all can agree with me on it too. I mean, y'all saw when Bryce Young was out and like they was struggling bad. Don't get me wrong, they have tons and tons of other playmakers, but when Bryce Young is on the field, that's when they're at their best. Now, even though LSU's been on a roll, I still feel like Alabama's going to win big. I think by at least maybe 3 or 4 touchdowns. I'm saying 3 or 4 touchdowns because Alabama already lost 1 game this season. And if anybody knows anything about Alabama football, if they lose 1 game, they're coming hard every single game they got left. Now, y'all boys, we saved the best for last. We got number 3 Tennessee against number 1 Georgia. Now, this is going to be the best game of the season. I'm telling y'all boys, everybody's going to be watching this game. And I know it says number 3 Tennessee, but while I was making this video, they just updated the rankings and Tennessee's actually at number 2. I already know this game is going to be crazy because it's literally the best defense against the best offense. And yeah, y'all boys, y'all saw by the title, I definitely got Tennessee winning, but I already saw some predictions for this game, and I saw basically like the favorite is going to be Georgia. I just feel like Tennessee's been doing really, really good this season, and I feel like nobody can stop their offense. Even though Georgia has the best defense, I feel like they're not going to be able to stop them. Now, even though Tennessee has the best offense, to make it worse for Georgia, they just got their All-American wide receiver Cedric Tillman back in this past week Kentucky's game. Which when they play Kentucky, Cedric Tillman didn't do too good. I'm finna pop up the stats as y'all boys see right here. He had 4 catches for 22 yards, and that's about it. Which you already know Jalen Hyatt showed out with 5 catches, 138 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Which even though Cedric Tillman didn't do too good against Kentucky, I feel like he just needed 1 game to get back comfortable and start feeling the game. But for this week's coming up game against Georgia, I feel like he's going to go off. That's why I'm saying Tennessee is going to win, because even though they had the best offense, I mean, they literally beat Alabama without their best wide receiver. Now they just got him back coming in this game against Georgia. So they got Hendon Hooker. They got Jalen Hyatt, which is doing incredible this season. I feel like if Hendon Hooker wasn't going to win the Heisman, Jalen Hyatt would have. But that's what I'm saying. And they just got their All-American wide receiver back. So I feel like Georgia's not going to stop them. When you play against Tennessee, you can't really prepare for their offense because they got so many weapons and they can literally do anything with the ball. This is definitely going to be the game of the year. I mean, it's literally the best offense against the best defense. But I just feel like Tennessee's offense is doing way too good for Georgia to stop them. But everybody knows this is going to be a nail-biter game. I mean, it's literally number 1 against number 2. But in the end, I think Tennessee is going to win by at least 7 to 10 points. But let me know what y'all think down below. But I'm finna start wrapping everything up right here, y'all boys. If y'all can leave a like, comment, and subscribe on this video for me. I mean, it's like I said, it's free. It takes only like 30 seconds. Y'all don't have to, but we're so close to 2K, man. And I just want to keep on growing and growing and build a bigger sports community. But yeah, I hope y'all boys enjoyed this video. Like I said, man, I'm out. And yeah, I hope y'all boys have a nice day. Peace.